All right, we're live. So, JS Magic, Jonathan, and how do you pronounce your last name?
Schumacher.
Schumacher?
Schumacher, yeah.
Schumacher, sweet. So, he's just recently you got your 100,000 subs for YouTube. The silver play button. Congratulations for that.
Thank you. And this is what it looks like for people that always ask.
It's pretty sweet. I noticed just a little bit ago on your Instagram, you posted a video with the bead coming out of your eye, and I noticed that you're using Easy Mac in the background.
Easy, yeah. I just recently found him a couple of weeks ago, and I don't know his style. I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. I tagged him in a comment down there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Some pretty cool music.
So I guess to start here, while we're waiting for Daniel to join, if he's even able to join right now, he said he's putting his kids to bed. So I guess let's just start from the beginning. You started doing magic 2013. You said you had social anxiety, so you were doing Omegle magic. Started your channel around then. So what was it like from the start to finish? You said you're really nervous in that one first performance.
But yeah, the Omegle magic was easy because I could just do it over the camera. Whoever stops, stops. But then I finally went out and did it. And I was nervous like anybody else would be, but you just suck it up. You just go, what's there to be nervous about? It's just card tricks. If you mess up, you mess up, whatever.
How many times in the beginning did you just completely goof it up?
Hundreds and hundreds of times.
Yeah.
But I try to tell people in the beginning, mess up and get caught as much as you can. Because by the time, a couple years down the road, you'll learn from that. Failure is your friend. A lot of people are scared to fail.
Yeah.
The more you fail, the better you get.
So did you perform like on the streets of like New York City, or are you in New York City or just upstate, or where?
Well, the whole time I did my magic, I was in Staten Island in New York. But I just recently moved to Brooklyn, so that's where I am now. But I started my street magic in the College of Staten Island. That's where I started doing it. And then I went to the mall in Staten Island, the basketball courts, and I went to New York City, Manhattan, Brooklyn, all those places.
Like, what about like performing in bars? Do you ever perform actually in bars just for fun?
Yeah, I have a couple of videos of me performing, and people like, oh, or even at house parties where people are drunk. People are like, oh, how do you deal with those? In my opinion, drunk people are the best.
Oh
because
yeah.
I like hecklers. I like when people are like, oh, let me shuffle the cards. Let me do this. Let me do this. And from, like I said, messing up and screwing up so much, I can let anyone shuffle. And a lot of people are scared of them because you can't control the card. But when you know enough, you can let them shuffle and still control the card. Yeah. And the reaction is so much better when you let a heckler do what they want.
Do you use very much mentalism and like just complete impromptu, or do you always kind of have like a set of things that you want to try to get across?
I learned that you're supposed to have a set, like three sets of three, but I just can't. I can't do that. So I just want to go to gigs or stuff. I just do whatever comes to my mind. With the mentalism, I only recently started getting into mentalism like 2 years ago. But I feel like by the time I get out of quarantine, most of my videos are going to be mentalism. Okay. I'm starting to fall more in love with that because I've done so much. I've done card magic for 10 years. Okay. I love what I have, my routine, my repertoire, but I want to move on to mentalism.
Have you did anything for TV yet?
I did the travel channel. The travel channel was going around and buying a bunch of YouTubers like videos, and they bought a couple of mine. And I'm going to be on my 3rd episode tomorrow on the travel channel in the United States. Like
what do you mean by that on the travel channel? Like when I think of the travel channel, I think like, trying to sell plane tickets and things.
The travel channel is like to just go around the world and show you different things about the world, like food, culture. In this case, they do ghost hunting stuff, but in this case, they did a magic show. I think it's called Mind Blown or Magic Caught on Tape. And they just show different around the world, different types of magic, street magic, coastal magic.
Is that going to be like, like how would someone watch that?
You go on the travel channel. I don't know. It's different. It's different in everyone's time zone. I don't even know. I don't have cable. I don't watch TV. Yeah. So I have no idea. But the travel channel, and they'll be on at like night. I think 10 o'clock.
Okay. Have you licensed very many videos, outside of that?
Oh, what?
Have you licensed any of your videos to TV outside of the travel channel?
No, just the travel channel's been the first. But who knows what's to come? Might be more.
Now the real question is, as a magician, do you believe in magic?
Not necessarily. If you think of magic as a magic tricks, no, because But in the eyes of the people, the spectators, magic is real. Well, I don't believe in it, but I can convey it, show them that magic is real.
So what would your definition of magic be in that instance?
Magic is it's like a gift, something that you feel. It's like everyone says, like believing in Santa Claus is like believing in magic. If you don't believe in Santa Claus, it's not real. If you don't believe in magic, it's not real. You just have to believe. And that's why I tell a lot of people I do magic. I'm like, you could do it, just believe you could do it. And it kind of like motivates and inspires people, which magic is pretty much good for.
Whenever you were first, getting interested in magic, did you ever have any moment like, something as simple as like the ambitious card where you're like, no, that has to be real. There's no way. Like
a trick I've seen that blew my mind?
Yeah.
When I was younger, when I was first getting into magic, I went to Disney World, and there was a little magic shop, and the guy was doing the Hummer card, where he throws the card, it spins around his body, and it blew my freaking mind. I thought it was real magic.
That's the very first trick I ever bought. It was in Las Vegas. That's what got me into magic, actually, was that very trick. It
really sparked my interest, but then I bought it, and I figured out how it was done, and I hated it.
Yeah.
It was so ridiculous. But also, even when I was younger, D-lights? Mm-hmm. When I saw that, it blew my mind. I was like, you could control these lights all around. Then I got it. I was like, oh, this is it.
Did I send you a PDF copy of my book? Okay. That's what's kind of funny though, is because like one part of the book is I talked about that exact trick and about how I bought the spinning card, and I was so disappointed, at the actual reveal of how it was done.
Yeah, it's a good trick, but it's just to get to the point of that trick was just too much for me.
Yeah. So moving on with magic and how it's changed you. You mentioned the point about having a little bit of social anxiety that's helped you kind of open up. But what about like as far as completely changing your life course? Like what were you doing 10 years ago or whatever it was?
I was just in high school working a job I hated.
Yeah.
And then YouTube came around. I was just like everybody else in the world. I was fascinated by it. I was like, oh, cool, I can make content. Started doing the YouTube. And it changed my life in the fact that my whole life is just dedicated to magic. I love it. The stuff I've learned, the psychology part of it, the people I've met, you included, just cool people I would never have met. All the people I've been introduced to, like Peter Turner, Bill Malone, Danny D. Ortiz. Those people are amazing.
I remember like whenever I first found your channel, like, you were getting a little bit of traction. I think this was, I don't even remember, maybe 2 years ago or something. But I remember following your channel, and then all of a sudden your channel just exploded.
Yeah. It was weird because I was doing street magic. I didn't really ever, my goal when I started my channel was to hit 100,000. All these years later, I finally did. But one video, we were walking in college and we saw this group of kids on the basketball court. My friend, I was like too nervous then. I didn't want to do it. My cameraman pushed me to do it. He was like, well, if you don't go over to them, I'm going to go up to them. I was like, no, you can't do that. So I walked up to them. I did magic to them. And that video just went viral. It got like 1.5 million views in like 3 weeks.
Is that the one, I just was looking at it, the Magic in the Hood or something like that? Was that it?
No, that was a recent one. This was one with a basketball court. I did like Stand-Up Monty, Ambitious Card. I bent the guy's quarter. He freaked out. Crazy Man Handcuffs. For some reason, that video just got a lot of views.
And so, like, for the first few years, like 2013 moving forward, were you getting any traction at all? What was it that kept you going?
The love for it. That's the thing I tell people. You can't do YouTube and expect it.
Yeah.
You're going to be famous or get money. You have to do it because you love it.
All right. Just a second. He's coming in. Yeah, here he is. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off, but I just saw the notification.
That's fine.
Daniel, there you are. Now we're here. We've been recording, but we've got a little bit of traction going on here.
What do you mean traction? What?
Yeah, we've made a little bit of progress. I've covered some of the most basic stuff without having to repeat everything. This is Daniel. I met him at Blackpool. This is Jonathan. I met him on YouTube.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Whereabouts are you from?
I'm from New York.
I bet that's pretty cool to go around New York and do magic.
Yeah, a lot of people, because a lot of beggars are in New York, so when you go up to people, they think you want money. So.
Did you ever do magic for tips? It's like, hey, I'll show you a trick, but by the way, it'll cost you $1.25.
I would never do that. A lot of people offered me tips, but I don't take it. I do
Okay.
it for fun. I don't want people to pay for what I do.
Yeah, I'm the same. I've had people say, "Oh, a kids party," and I'm like, "I do weddings," and they're like, "Yeah, so you can do a kids party, right?" It's like, no, I can't do it. You think I can keep a room full of kids entertained for 45 minutes? Are you crazy? Are you
That's a
crazy?
bad
Like,
misconception of magicians.
it's like it's a totally different skill set.
Yeah, 100%. Doing kids
Yeah.
magic, I tried it and I gave up. Those kids are crazy.
And
Yeah,
kids
it's-
don't usually understand card tricks anyway.
Yeah, you can't do card tricks. That's
Yeah, you don't do card tricks. You do.
colorful, wild stuff.
You can get like a puppet, and that goes down pretty good. Like even cups and balls is too much. It's got to be. Your personality is the thing that drives it. It's not. They're not there to get fooled, senseless. They're there to.
Yeah.
They're there for you to entertain them, not to fool them.
Yeah, I learned in my little journey of doing kids magic. It's not the tricks. It's you. It's being funny, colorful. Yeah. The trick is just here and here, but it's all in between that matters. The reveal doesn't matter. It's the whole in between of keeping them engaged and stuff.
Simple coin trick.
Even more so the case with kids, I think.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, it's definitely the case with grown-ups, and like your personality is what sells you, and what makes people want to hire you if you get hired, or
definitely
subscribe to your channel if that's the route you're going down. But even more so with kids, because it's so hard to keep their attention.
Yeah, short attention spans.
Yeah.
So Daniel.
Yeah.
I know you're itching to show us something.
What do you mean?
Let's see something, man.
Where are our cards? I don't know.
All right, here we go. The performance side. Here we go. This is the bread and butter here.
Let's see.
Put him on the spot. I didn't want to put you on the spot. I'll put him on the spot, though.
I got you.
But yeah, we don't really have a name for this podcast just yet. We were coming up with, yeah, I mean, it's not set in stone,
Yeah, but the one I came up with was good.
It's cool that you got Eric Jones coming on if he actually comes on.
Yeah, he said that he will. I met him in Taipei, so I was able to be a part of his show. So I thought it'd be cool to return the favor and have him on here. So yeah, the idea that we have for this name is what did you say? Conversation with the Conjuror.
I like
that.
I like that.
I feel like it's I can barely say that. Conversation with the Conjuror. But I mean, that's what we got for now, at least.
The start. I'm
It's
sure it
good
will
stuff.
change many times.
Yeah, I like the idea, just like the Magic Podcast or
Simple.
the Magic Cafe. Everybody can just sit around and drink coffee, and just like, even though I'm out of coffee now, but
You're out of coffee.
yeah, it's all gone. No more.
You don't need coffee, Matt.
It's too early for that, man. It's not even noon here. Yeah, it's just now noon.
I just put my kid to bed, so
Time again.
it is what it is.
All right.
Let's have a look. Have you ever seen the one where it comes to the top?
Never.
You know that one?
Wow.
Never seen that one.
Never seen that one.
Well, you're in for a treat.
All right.
You're gonna be shocked and amazed.
Mind blown.
Tell you what. What do you like me to call you? Jonathan, Johnny, JS?
Yeah, Jonathan's fine.
All right, Jonathan. What I want you to do is, from the middle of the pack, just think of any of these cards that you want.
Okay. I got
That one?
Yeah.
It's not a red card, is it?
Nah.
No, it's a black card. It's is it club? Yeah.
It is.
Just think of the card in your mind over and over again and try to send it to me.
Okay.
Right, it's a number card, yeah?
It is.
Will you say it's somewhere around the middle?
Yeah.
If it came, I mean, you could have thought of any of these cards.
I could have.
If that card like flew through the air, landed in my hand, would that be pretty cool?
That was it.
Yeah.
So
That wasn't my card.
Yeah, because I didn't ask you. You know why I didn't ask you?
Because you knew I was going to pick the wrong
It'd
card.
be a different card.
I like that one. That's cool. That's awesome.
That's something Pete Turner, he didn't, he sort of showed me the idea, and I've sort of gone another direction with it. Like it's not finished and it's still a work in progress, but it's becoming more, it hits more now than it did. You know?
I got you. That's really cool.
So it's not, because I mean, you literally could have thought of it, and it's a totally normal type of card. It's not.
Yeah, 100%. I love that when they just think of a card and you find it instead of picking a card. Like you said, it's more powerful.
Yeah, I should. Do you want AJ or Alex?
Do what?
I'm going to call you AJ or Alex.
AJ, Alex, doesn't matter. It's my name, either or.
I like that gaming headset. It looks like you've come out of some sort of science fiction movie.
Yeah, it's not professionally set up just yet, but hey, I didn't want to, waste time, so just go ahead and make do with what we have, right?
All right, Optimus Prime.
All right. Yeah. Comment on my nice fancy headset. This actually came all the way from Taiwan. Flew across
Taiwan.
the country.
Oh, yeah. You met Pete out there, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So, Jonathan, you said when you approach people, they think that you're begging for money, or someone, or one of those guys with the leaflets that to come to my club. Come here.
Exactly.
What can you do to overcome that while you're out there?
Well, the thing I do is I walk up with my cards in my hand. A lot of people say don't say you're doing magic because that will turn people off. It's never, in my opinion, turned anybody off. The minute I say magic and involved, I go, "What's up, guys?" I'd have to do it quick because New York is like quick paced. I step in front of them.
Yeah.
Like, "What's up, guys? I'm showing magic tricks, completely free. I'm just practicing for fun. I just want to make people smile. You down with it?" And most of the time it works. I just get right to the point. I'm doing magic. It's free. You want to see it, and that's how I do it.
Yeah, and then do you use the David Blaine? Look, watch, look.
In the beginning, I did because he was the one that inspired me to do magic. So of course,
me too.
Somebody, you kind of get their style, but I feel like I broke out of that. I became my own style. I hope.
And when you were starting to learn magic, or recently, what magicians do you sort of watch for inspiration other than David Blaine? It's obviously one of the greats.
My top favorite magicians, besides David Blaine, are Richard Sanders, because everything that guy puts out is gold, in my opinion. Bill Malone, I just love Bill Malone. And Danny D'Ortiz.
Danny D'Ortiz, yeah.
One of the best in the business. There's no questioning that.
That's cool.
Those are my favorite.
I'm a big fan of Bill Malone myself.
I just love it. He's so funny. He's perfect. He's really good at magic. He's just, everything about him is a great magician.
He's a student of Ed Marlowe, isn't he?
Yeah, that's why he learned from the best. So
that's a claim to fame and a half, don't you think?
Yeah, 100%. Can only imagine.
So did you have any mentors, or did you teach yourself?
YouTube was my mentors.
Yeah.
See, I regret it now, but I learned from Jarek 120. How to disturb reality. Because I don't like him. He didn't like magic. He was never in it. So he was just in it for money. I learned from him because he was the biggest one on the platform. But I mean,
he wasn't that bad at it though. Like people give him a hard time. But
he was good.
Let's be honest. He's not that bad.
He's not. But I wish I would have learned. I wish I didn't learn from YouTube, and I started from learning like Bill Malone and Danny D'Ortiz. and I didn't learn the simple stuff like ambitious card or 2-card Monty because everyone did that. I feel like if I would have learned, if I actually went out and bought Magic, I would have been ahead of the game. Because I really hate doing the Magic everybody does. If that makes sense. Like
no, that's it. And if
you just
if somebody sees you doing Magic and my battery's on 10%. That's just cut out. Somebody sees you doing the same trick that they've already seen. It's going to turn them off you, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah. 100%. Like when someone says, "Oh, I've seen that trick by another magician," I'm like, that sucks.
Anytime someone says that to me, I'm like, no, you haven't. Not this one. This one's different. This one's better.
Yeah, but I get what you mean.
But sometimes people do it when you just like take any card and they're like, "Oh, I've seen this one."
Mm-hmm.
You know, they think that they've seen it because you're taking a card and remembering it.
I love when they say, "No, he do it." You just go, "Okay, show me."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, no."
Do you ever have like a heckler that's really trying to give you hell, and then like you just like have a card and you just force it to them, and they pick it, and it says "asshole" written on the front?
I've seen that, but I never did it. I want to do it. One day I'll do it. I just don't encounter that many hecklers.
It's hard to know. It's hard to know when you're going to get one, huh?
Yeah, it's maybe 1 in every 100 performances for me. It's just not a big thing that people are like beginners think hecklers at every performance. It's really not. It's not at all.
I feel left out now. I don't have a new era cap on.
Yeah, I need to get you a nice hat.
Yeah, I'll have to ring up Pete Turner and see where all these 13 Souls hats are going.
Well, you can order one. But yeah, do you want to do any performing, Jonathan? You want to show us anything?
The bell just rang. But you guys keep talking about Peter Turner. I just learned something from Peter Turner. Okay. I don't know if you guys do it. I'll try it, but if you know it, then whatever. But I want to practice it. So I have 1 card. It's his way of forcing 1 card.
Yeah.
So I guess you seen this, Dan? What is it, Ian or Daniel? Which one?
Yeah, it's Danny. Yeah.
Danny,
I thought it was funny because Magic, Ian, magician.
I got you. Well, Alex, you have any idea concept what I'm about to do?
I was trying to figure out how to make your screen large, so I wasn't really paying attention.
I think you just pin it. Pin video.
How do you do that?
Pin
video. There we go. Okay, now I'm paying attention.
All right, Alex, I'll try it on you. I want you're going to create a card in your mind, but we're going to start with the value. So just think of a value of a card, but don't say it.
Okay.
Okay. So now the way we're going to do it, he calls it counterintuitive. If you're thinking of a number card, you're going to switch to a face card. Thinking of a face card, you're going to switch to a number card.
All right.
Okay. And now, right now, if you're on a number card, switch to another number card.
Okay.
But if you're on a male face card, switch to a female face card.
Okay.
And then just pick the best suit that you think fits the card you're on.
Okay.
And then he says, "We'll come close. Close enough, we'll take it." What was the card you came to?
Queen of Hearts.
And that's...
Hey!
I think that's pretty cool. I haven't tested it out on the streets yet, but I think it'll work. I mean,
that's pretty good.
I like that. I like everything that guy puts out is amazing.
There's a couple on the he did a release with Garrett Clark. Garrett Clark, and it's on Magic Stream. I think it's Illusionist Magic Stream thing, and it goes through a couple like that where you're trying to get someone to think of a specific card. Have you seen that video?
I think I have, but this is the one that just caught my attention. But I have it. I'm gonna go back and look at it. But that's just.
Yeah, I've tried those other methods, and I'm nowhere near as good as Peter Turner, but I can't make it work. I can't get it to work. That one that you just did is the one that sort of makes
simple.
Makes a bit more. It's more reliable.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. Because I don't want to give. I'm gonna say to you guys, I'm just not gonna want to stream. The whole thing is when you tell someone to think of a value, they think of a number. Mm-hmm. They think of a face card. It ruins the whole thing. But that's the psychology behind it. You tell them to think of a value, they think of a number, and that's how you get to the face card, which is pretty smart. It's so smart. It's so simple thinking, but we would never think of something like that. That's what makes him so good, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's. I'll tell you a story. I've been to his house and stuff, And
Okay.
I don't live that far away, to be honest. I live sort of one town over, you know, in England. I live probably 10 miles from it. So I went to his house, and I went with 2 other magician friends.
Okay.
We went to go look at his cars, because he's got a Ford Mustang and whatever. He's got cool cars.
Seen on
And
Instagram.
and he did. He had a shuffled pack of cards, right?
Okay.
He put them on the table, right? And he did the most clean card at any number I've ever seen in my whole life.
Yeah.
And I still have no idea how he did it. And then he's a mentalist, yeah.
Yeah.
He did card under box and fooled the shit out of 3 magicians, right?
Oh, really?
Over and over again. And we kept asking him, what are you doing? And he's like, I can't really say, but if you just look under the box. Then he pulls it out again from underneath the freaking box. And he's not doing the move that everybody does to do that. He's doing something completely different. And yeah, it fooled the crap out of me and my mentor, Harry, and our good friend, Mark.
It's actually funny we're talking about him, and the thing that's holding my laptop up is his how to read minds kit.
Yeah. Have you used many of the things from that?
Could you hold that up again? That wasn't on you. Nice. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was.
Everything he's ever put out, and a lot of the stuff he's taught is in there. But I buy his stuff to listen to the way he talks about mentalism, not actual tricks, because the things he says just fascinates me.
Yeah.
His outlook on just anything just fascinates the hell out of me.
Yeah, when you sat in a room full of magicians and he's there, everybody's like looking at him and he's just talking, and everybody's like waiting on him with bated breath.
You guys think about having him in here if you can get him on this podcast?
Yeah, I haven't mentioned it to him yet, but I've been thinking about it. First, I kind of want to get all the nuts and bolts kind of worked out and figure out how to work this Zoom to begin with, because I'm bouncing back and forth. I don't even know how to get it set back to the normal 3 video spot. What do you do? Unpin?
Unpin, it should go back.
Unpin. It says pin.
Oh, let me see. Let's see if I pin your video.
So are we recording right now, like for the thing?
Yeah, well, I've been recording since before you were on.
And is this what we're going to be using?
Yeah, I mean, this is it, man.
All right, because could have given me some notice. I might have done something to my hair, or...
I mean, you look fine. You're over here calling me a Megatron.
Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime.
Did you figure out how you can go back to 3?
No, I haven't figured it out yet.
Go to the top where it says grid view or something, and then makes it go back to 3.
Gallery view? Oh, there it is. Oh, sweet. Yeah. Now I'm a Zoom expert.
I wouldn't have talked about how good Peter Turner is otherwise, because it might say this.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna send it to him if we're finished. Like, yo, man, I got your hat.
Yeah,
that's a 13 Souls hat, right?
Say what?
That's a 13 Souls hat.
Yeah.
Why did he left? He left that, didn't he?
I mean, he still has his own, private stock and everything. But interesting story about this hat. I ordered this hat, and they were trying to ship it from the UK, and for some reason they kept shipping it. I never was able to receive it, and so I flew all the way to Blackpool, and he gave me this one. So
special.
Yeah, it's cool hat.
Yeah, he's officially affiliated with Illusionist. I'm not sure what's happening with 13 Souls.
Oh, losing signal.
I tried to ask. Well, I've lost signal.
Yeah, got like bad quality.
Connection's getting bad. But yeah, I guess getting back on topic here, Jonathan, is there anything that you've been working on and developing? Like, do you have any products, merch, t-shirts, anything?
Yeah, I always have my merch on my website. I was trying to look for it to wear it, but I couldn't find it.
That's
nothing to sell. I sold my one thing on Penguin. It did good, but can't think of anything else really.
All right. I can link, after I edit this video together, I can link whatever you want me to add to it.
It's called Inner Deception. Just 2 tricks we put together.
What's the effect?
It's we found an old effect. I forgot what it's called, and then we like revamped it and we put a new method with it. It's they cut 3 piles. They look at the top of one. They put that pile upside down in the deck. They riffle shuffle it, so now the cards are face up and face down. And then you ask if it's face down or face up. If they say it's face down, you take all the face down cards. They deal. Then the left card they wound up on is their card. Like all of them, they do everything. You don't even touch the card.
Okay.
It's
So
cool.
you could do that over Zoom, maybe?
Yeah. I mean, I probably could try. Yeah.
I don't mean right now.
I'm trying to think if I say it's hands off, but there's one like quick part where you have to touch something. But I think if I like worded it right, I could do it. I should try it out. I do Omegle a lot. I could test it out there. My
Sweet.
testing
Yeah.
ground.
Oh, so you go on. It's like chat roulette, this Omegle, yeah.
Yeah, but I think Omegle is just more easier.
It's
But
less
a lot of
thick.
people, yeah.
'Cause,
But a lot of people have been telling me they've been getting banned. So everyone's trying to do it now, but I don't know why they're getting banned.
there's a lot of people out there pulling it, and
Yep.
you'd have to filter that out a little bit.
Disgusting. Well, you go on Omegle, you could type in like an interest. Like I put usual YouTube, and I've done like 5 or 6 videos. I've seen 1 penis so far, which I'll take.
Well, that's a lot less than chat roulette, then, huh?
Oh yeah, 100%. Chat roulette, like every other person is doing something bad. It's crazy. Crazy.
Disapproval.
Nope. And
So I thought we were gonna like plan what questions we were gonna ask and stuff.
Well, I was going to, but you took forever to get on there, and I was like, well, shit, we might as well just go ahead and, start this thing, because I didn't want to repeat the same questions to him and stuff, like, and I was like, well, I've already asked what I wanted to ask, so I just wanted to get natural reactions and everything.
I'll have to watch it back and watch the bit I missed because I was putting my daughter to bed.
Yeah.
you only miss like
Yeah, I just missed a little bit. How long have we been recording now? What are we at? I don't see what it says.
yeah, I'm not sure.
But anything else anybody else wants to add? I mean, it's open talk. You can talk about whatever.
How long you guys been doing Magic?
I have been doing it for 4 years.
Okay.
4 years I started, and then after 6 months I started performing at weddings and stuff.
That was quick.
Obviously jumped in to the deep end
Yeah.
pretty quick, but I thought if there's one way to learn, it's by learning what doesn't work and what works.
100%.
How about you?
I mean, I've been doing it my whole life. Magic kids when I was a kid, but I really got into it 2011 when I got into college. That's when I really.
And did that help with meeting people and stuff?
Oh yeah, 100%. Like I said, I met so many cool people just by doing Magic that I would never have met. So.
And Alex, how long have you been doing Magic?
I guess I started like 2002, like was the very first time I was ever introduced to it in Las Vegas. But I didn't really get really serious with it until a little bit later. I started learning how to pick pockets and steal watches by James Coates. And actually, I successfully stole 1 belt off of someone's waist once.
Really?
Got away with that one. But I didn't really start getting into card magic until just a couple of years ago. So I've always had an interest, but I'm just now trying to step it up.
Of course, yeah.
And what kind of stuff you guys been learning in lockdown?
I've been learning a lot more mentalism. As you can see, I have the kit and by Peter Turner and stuff like that.
Yeah, and it's a good product. What effects are you probably going to do from that?
I always wanted one of those. He has a wallet in here where you can like billet something and slide it underneath and like pretend it was in there the whole time. I've always wanted one of those. I have that. He has actually. Yeah, let me show you. This is like. You can do it to one of you. It's cool. It's a credit card. It's a credit card effect.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I did the first one. I'll do it to you, Daniel. So you see, credit cards have the numbers on them.
Yes.
I want you to from 1 to 9. I want you to think of a number from 1 to 9 in your head.
Mm-hmm.
And blah blah. Mentalism is all about intuition. So there's 4, 4, 4, 4. So we're gonna see how close you come. Do you think the number you're thinking of is in the first 4? Yes or no?
No.
Okay. Just yes or no. Is it there?
No.
Okay. So, all right, not bad. We have 3 more. Do you think it's in the next one?
Yes.
Is it there?
No.
Okay. One more time. You think it's in the next one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes or no?
I think I do see it, yeah.
Yeah, okay. And one more. Do you see it there?
Yeah.
You see it there?
Yes.
Okay. So with all that thinking number over and over again, you should be thinking of 7.
That's right, yeah, I'm thinking of 7, yeah.
So it's a cool way to get a number someone's thinking of. And then just a credit card.
Yeah, and you can maybe use that for, I don't know, card thought of number or, you know.
It's just something, it's one of those quick things like you're at a bar, someone's like, show me something. You're like, okay, blah, 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 blah. Something quick.
So you don't even have to really memorize.
He memorized it because he can, but I'll never memorize it. Because I can look at it as you're saying it and no one knows what I'm looking at, which is pretty cool. But I'll show you guys what it is. You get I think,
all right,
a deck, a mark deck. You get, this is like an invisible ink, and then you use this to reveal it. I didn't really get into what it is. This is the USB that gives you all the stuff. Credit card. He teaches spoon bending. You get a book test. His envelope peek. Add a number wallet. The wallet I was talking about. And then just his thoughts on stuff. That's about it.
Pretty cool.
It's cool. I haven't really looked into it yet, but one day I will.
It showed me a really good billet peek, which I won't really go into here, but
yeah, of course.
And I can't do it, but but he makes it look super easy.
Of course he does.
Sweet. All right. Anything else?
Maybe we would have had some more stuff if you'd have given me a chance to come up with some questions, guy.
Yeah. Hey, well, I mean, he was ready to roll, and I was too, so.
Felt like I was late because I don't have my notifications on Instagram, so I always forget to check. That's my bad.
I mean, I think this is a hell of a podcast. I think we're doing great.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's all edited. Should be good.
Yeah, so
well,
I
got
guess.
a question for you guys. What's it like if you're out and you're not prepared to do magic? If cards on you, someone's like, "Oh, he's a magician. Show me a trick." What's like your go-to trick?
I have my little go-to trick. I don't have my cards here handy, but just a second, I'll show you.
All right. Well, mine's ambitious card.
Yeah, I like the ambitious card.
It's powerful.
It depends if I've got a pack of cards on me or not. So I do quite a bit of mentalism, but I also do ring routine.
Okay.
I can do quite a few things with borrowed money.
Awesome.
I mean, yeah, if I've got literally nothing on me, I'll just do mentalism.
Yeah, that's the best route to take, of course.
But I don't often leave the house without a pack of cards.
Yeah. Alex, you gotta put down your thing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But so this is my go-to here, and this it has a pretty good success rate. But this is just something. I mean, I don't know if anyone else has used this. I'm sure someone has. I don't know the term for it. So you have someone pick a card. Say they pick the 7 of clubs. That's their card. I'm gonna put the 7 of clubs over here for now, just to show you. But a deck of cards, once they're kind of broken in, you can just cut it like that, and it will fall to. It always will fall to that bubble card.
Okay.
And so then have them put it back into the center of the deck, and that's your key card. Pop it back, and then I'm like, all right, so it's in the middle of the deck. There's no way I know where it's at. Then I'll cut to it, and then if I'm really lucky, then I can just kind of do like this, and I'll just make a distraction. And that's what I'm doing now.
Put it in your mouth.
Pop it back out.
There you go.
But yeah, that's usually my go-to trick.
I love that trick where you puff up the card, but I don't think I'll ever do it again because of what's coming. Unfortunately, I'm never putting anything in my mouth again that someone touches because of this virus.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Which sucks because that was an amazing trick. It got some of the best reactions I ever got, but I'm never gonna do it again because I don't trust people at this point.
Well, just go ahead and get the corona, then you'll be all right.
Yeah, exactly right. Get immune to it.
Just go lick some door handles and
You go.
get out there and I was gonna say something, but I don't think it'll make the cut on YouTube. So, what stuff do you carry on you when you are going to perform?
You mean like a gig?
Yeah.
My routine is a deck of cards, sponge bunnies, rubber bands, stand-up Monty, and a card for paper clipped. That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
I usually go with like 6 tricks, but honestly, at this point, I usually perform like 2 tricks all night. Because that's just the way it goes.
And what kind of events do you perform at?
I performed everything from weddings, corporate, private parties, house parties, birthday parties. I guess everything at this point. Always a different experience, but always fun.
I really miss performing at bars. Like, I pretty much exclusively perform at bars just for fun.
That was one of my favorite things, man. It's just like the most genuine reactions at bars, I feel.
And if you mess up, then no one cares that they're drunk.
Yeah, right? They don't even remember.
It's even funnier though, like whenever you have that, the pick a card thing, and then you just turn around, you load that card in your mouth, and you like make a big show about it. Like, people usually
Freak out,
they're like, all right, get away from me. That was good, but no.
There's a few tricks you can do that freak people out like that. Like, the ones that sort of get away from you ones. Like, a while ago, a guy called Dan House, I'm not sure if you guys know who he is.
Yeah.
He released something called Through and Through. And it's where you get a surgical needle, acupuncture needle.
Oh, yeah, you put
it through your hand, and it comes out your palm.
Yeah.
And I did that once for a group of girls because I knew that they'd go one way or the other, and they didn't want to talk to me again, which was great. And
there you go.
It's not like I was trying to pick them up or anything. It's just they really didn't want to be my friend anymore.
Were you there whenever Brandon was doing that? Brandon Lee, he actually stuck that needle through my hand.
Someone put a needle through your hand?
Through my hand, yeah. At Blackpool up there at Ruskin. Because I was like, dude, how the hell did you do that? He said, it's easy.
That's pretty wild.
He just took like the little Sharpie and poked it there and had my hand on the table and just jabbed it right through. And I was like, huh. And I saw it go all the way through the other side. I've been wanting to buy some acupuncture needles for that.
Yeah, I've been actually looking for the name of it. Thank you for saying that. Through and Through. That's just crazy.
Yeah,
trick.
Through and Through. I actually messaged him after I found it on if you want Through and Through, the DVD to tell you how to not mess up all the nerves in your hand.
Yeah, of course.
Message Dan himself, Dan House himself. You can get it on a Chinese website, but obviously then the money's not going to him. I thought that there was no other way to get it. I spoke to him afterwards. He said that you can possibly get it from him. I'm not sure why he removed it. I'm guessing there could be some legal issues from that trick, especially if someone's putting it in someone else's hand. That's wild. That's crazy. What do you mean you put it through your hand? What?
I mean, dude, then I turned around and I did it to somebody else. I'll have to, I have all the videos of it. I'll have to link it in this video or something.
Messing up a magician's hand and then they're stuck like this.
The only thing about that video I have of it though is like everybody was so drunk. It's like, oh God, do I want to put that out there?
Makes it even better.
Yeah, because like the dude's face, he was like, I don't feel nothing. So, yeah.
Call it the instant coronavirus trick.
Yeah, it's like, hey, that was a joke needle. Now you got AIDS.
I hope it wasn't the same needle.
Oh, it's a thin needle.
Oh yeah, it was super thin needle. It was like an acupuncture needle.
Did you use the same needle on all 3 people?
No. He had a whole pocket full of them. Like each one is like a little plastic container. You can just open it up, pull it out.
Yeah, you get them in a packing. There's like 100 in a box, and you get a box for like the equivalent of $10. I got mine for, and then they've got like it's sort of like a guitar string. If either of you play guitar, it's sort of like a guitar string where it's wound at the top, and so there's like something to hold on to.
Okay.
Do you have any with you? Just do it.
Sure, yeah. Do I? My girlfriend's in the room. Do you know where the needles are from the boot of the car?
I threw them away.
You threw them away.
Ah.
So I don't have any acupuncture needle.
Well,
They're
just
like £8.
It was a car, like, yoink.
Yeah, because I used them.
No, you used wood.
I used them at gigs.
You hadn't used them in a very long time.
I'd use them at gigs. But
just get a
also
screwdriver.
another thing, yeah, I'll just do it with the ice pick like David Blaine.
Yeah.
Screw that. Yeah, and through the arm as well. That was crazy.
That was insane.
But yeah, you need hand sanitizer if you're going to do that.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, you would have it now anyway, hopefully. If you're trying to avoid the Rona, but obviously you need your hand to be sterile because you're putting something through it and the risk of infection. You're a magician, you don't want to be getting an infection in your hands.
Yeah.
And also I've hit the wrong part and it's bled because I've done it quite a bit. I've hit a blood vessel or vein or whatever and it's bled, and I've also touched a nerve, and it's not. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, it's like
it ruins the magic whenever you're bleeding like a stuck hog. You're like, that's not magic. You're just sticking a needle through your hand.
Yeah,
It's
right.
like, it ain't supposed to bleed.
It's like look, and there's no blood, and then your hand is just pissing with blood.
Yeah.
There's fucking blood on both sides. It's like, ah!
Good.
That's when you know you're fucked up.
It's like, it ain't supposed to do that.
It'd be great to have you back on, Jonathan.
Yep.
We might get some more footage tomorrow, depending on what everybody's doing. Try and think of some more questions, maybe. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me. Definitely when you guys have more. Yeah, you're going to dedicate a whole channel to this? A whole new channel?
Yep.
Yeah.
Keep putting out videos, get bigger. I'll definitely shout you out on my channel. Get you a couple of subs.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Yeah. And good luck with it,
We
guys.
appreciate that. And hope everything goes well for you. Are you in New York right now?
Yeah, I'm in Brooklyn. The worst spot to be. Yeah.
So hope things clear up down there, because it's a pretty affected area right now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not good.
So I hope that clears up and you can get out doing what you love to do.
Me too, man. That's the plan.
Until then, add me on Facebook and I'll show you a trick you can do on Skype.
Gotcha.
I haven't done it on here yet, but I think I showed it to Alex. And
which one are you talking about?
I haven't shown you how it works, but I fooled the shit out of you, and you were like, "How the hell did you do that?" Or whatever the fuck you said. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
It's good to speak to you both, and nice to meet you, Jonathan. And hope to come see you in New York sometime soon.
Yeah, definitely, man. When this is all cleared up, we'll plan some.
All right. Major success.
Stay safe. Enjoy
Very
your day.
nice.
Very nice.
Peace
I
out,
like
guys.
you.
All right, guys.
Bye.
Adios. Good job.